Hi and welcome back to the Malvern line. So today I'm going to show you this model that I picked up on eBay, which is the Class 72 Great Western locomotive in BR Black. I saw this on YouTube and thought it looked really cool. I think it might have been on Hornby's YouTube channel, and they'd put some DC sound in it and it had been weathered up and it looked awesome for a goods train. So I've been searching around for it and I managed to pick up this locomotive for about £90 with 3 wagons that it came with in a special pack. But the seller who sold it to me was very lovely and said that if you took it out of the main packaging and just put it in the ice cube packaging and sent it over, he'd be able to package it up better. So I don't have the main box, so I've just got the ice cube sleeving, and then obviously we've got the instructions that show you how to lubricate, remove the body, add some of the extra details. It has a DCC socket, so if and when I can sort that out, we can do that. So I've got that one. It comes with some extra detailing, which I haven't put on yet. So you've got sort of like hose pipes, the brake rigging for underneath, a couple of extra steps, which I need to work out where that goes, and a coupling. So, you know, the standard sort of extra detail that can go on. So let's open it on up and show you this. I, to be perfectly honest, had no idea that this loco existed. I have run it in already, and it was a little bit jerky to start off with, but then it was okay. So here we are. Let's zoom in for you. So here it is. A very different looking loco because it's a 282 configuration, and for a tank engine with this massive coal hopper on the back, which I thought looked very different. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's a bit weird. But now I think it's brilliant, and there's some great detail on this loco. So I thought I'd do not so much a review, but you know, you can have a good old look at this one now if I can get some light in there. Let me rearrange the camera so you can have a good look at this. I've just put it in a tiny bit more light, so it should be a bit easier for you guys to see. But yeah, I think it's brilliant. I'm very excited to get this one. I have been out and I've purchased some wagons and things so that it's got a half decent train and freight load. There we are, guys, that's a little bit better. I think I might have cut you off a little bit short, but I was saying that you can look down it now a little bit better. Now that I've changed the height of this camera. I'll get there. It's going to take a little bit of playing for me to get used to doing some reviews and being able to look through the camera and mess around with the loco and move it around for you. But yeah, I'm loving just even the fine detail on the front, like the rods coming out from the boiler to the foot plate, or the running plate even. And it looks lovely. Probably the only thing that I'm not overly happy with the train, is the dome in the middle is black. I think I'll probably paint that gold at some point, because I can't say I've ever seen a Great Western loco, off the top of my head anyway, where that hasn't been in gold or hasn't been metallic in some way, shape or form. Same with the rim of the chimney. I feel like that should be gold or copper or something. So that's probably the only thing I would say about this loco that isn't good. Or everything else, like all the rodding detail, all the rivets, the cab interior, which you can't really see. You might be able to see a little bit through the back, maybe. Let me see if I can get it to focus in there. Don't think it's going to. But there is a little bit of detail in here, which looks very nice. Let's see if I can get it to focus in there for you. You might be able to see some blurry stuff in there, but there is, if it wanted to focus, some detail in there. It might do in a minute. No, I don't think it's going to, guys, but there is some very nice detail in there. There we are. So I'm very much looking forward to getting my layout half done, sort of done, just so it can even just sit in the shed or sit on the shed, and look beautiful. At some point I may bite the bullet and start weathering some stuff. If not, I'm going to find someone that can, just to really bring it to life, because this would be a nice grubby looking engine doing lots of freight, coal and sort of things, and I think it'll look lovely. At some point I might try and get the layout out from under the bed and line up all the wagons and stuff on it and have it at the head of that, just to show you what it would look like. But for now, I'll come back in a second. I'll have it up on the rolling road just to show you how it moves. Here we are then, guys. I've got it up on the rolling road. So I'll start off at a small speed and I'll crank it up to what I think would probably be a good running speed for it. And then just to show you, I'll whack it up as far as I can, just to show you what it can do. And then we'll just stick it in reverse and show you that as well. So hopefully this video won't be too much longer. Just do a quick forwards and backwards and show you. Like I said, I've already run it in, so this isn't the first time it's running. When I first did it, a little bit jerky. So after a good 45 minutes, hour running either way, this is how it is now. So we'll start off nice and slow, if I don't slip on the controller. So you can see there that it is nice and slow, with a little bit of hesitation and jutteriness, but before it was like stopping nearly all the way around at nearly every point on the wheel. So if you just crank up a little bit more, it runs much smoother then. And I think it'd be a really, really nice loco to have running on a bigger layout. So we'll keep going up. And I'm thinking it probably wouldn't run too quickly. But I feel like that would be quite a decent running speed on a slow line. You know, just to get it moving. Hauling a big freight train, having to pull in and everything, like hit a siding so that an express train can come past. I think it'd look great. So let's crank it up a little bit more. And just say, guys, it does sound much louder when it's on this desk and on this rolling road. I did it on there you go, that's a little bit better. But I did it on the big dining room table a couple of weeks ago, and it sounded more like this. So when the track's fixed on your layout and you've got some cork or something underneath, which helps with the sound, you know, sort of like muffles the sound a little bit, it sounds much smoother. You know, it's not the quietest motor in the world, it's there. Right, let's crank it up to the full speed on the old Hornby controller and just show you the speed. So there you are, that's it running at full speed, which I think would be way too quick for any layout. Great for kids, whip round a corner and come off. But that's its top speed. We'll crank it back down. See, like that is a good slow hauling speed, I think. That'd look very good, bring some interest to a layout. I think it'd be great. Right then, let's bring it to a stop. And I'll quickly throw it into reverse. And, you know, very much the same. Not very interesting when it's not on the layout, I know. But here it is going backwards. Again, I'll crank it all the way up to full speed in a second. And then I'll bring it all the way back down. And that'll pretty much be it, guys. Again, if you want more in-depth details about the class of locomotive and everything, let me know. I can do some research before I do these videos. Give you a little bit of background. And, you know, the videos will be much longer and it might be of interest to some of you guys. Like, it'd be interesting to me because I don't look them up, I just see a loco, think it looks cool. If I haven't got it, I'll see if I can get it, if I can afford it, and see where we go. Here we go, I'll crank it up, crank it back down, and I'll leave it there for today, guys.